Hey, glad you clicked on this video. Welcome to Inner Citadel. We don't mess around with fluff here, we cut straight to the chase. I promise you're not just gonna waste your time watching this. You'll finally figure something out for yourself and maybe, just maybe, stop letting people walk all over you. Today we're diving into the dark side of goodness, lessons from Machiavelli. Yep, you heard me right. Being good isn't always your buddy. Sometimes it's the jerk screwing you over while you're busy smiling and saying yes to everyone. Be real with me. Come on, you've been there, right? You help every single person, give it your all, and then you're left standing there like, where's my thank you? Or maybe at work you're always the one saving the day, only to get kicked in the teeth later. Stop doing the same old crap every day. That habit of being nice to everyone. It's not a virtue, it's a one-way ticket to getting screwed. And that's where Niccolo Machiavelli steps in, this sly Italian guy who figured out human nature 500 years ago. Machiavelli wasn't some cartoon villain. He was a realist who said, quit handing out kindness like it's candy at a kid's party. Try to please everyone, you'll end up with nothing. Want to be sweet to every soul out there. They'll eat you alive and won't even burp. Today, I'm giving you 3 big lessons from him that'll flip how you see things. First, being good without limits makes you easy prey. Second, saying no isn't a crime, it's your power. Third, nobody's worth your wasted energy if they don't even appreciate it. Let's kick off with the first one. Kindness without boundaries is like leaving your front door wide open. Come on in, take whatever you want. Come on, you've been there, right? You agree to help that friend who's always whining, you give your time, your cash, your energy, and then they don't even call you back. Or at work, you take an extra shift so you don't let anyone down, and guess what? They still blame you when stuff hits the fan. Stop it. Machiavelli would say, be kind, sure, but don't be an idiot. In his book, The Prince, he wrote that people are selfish by nature. Give them everything and they'll grab it without a second thought. Here's a real-life example. Imagine you're always lugging groceries for your neighbor because she's, poor thing, so tired. Then you find out she's trash-talking you behind your back. Was it worth it? Nobody's worth your wasted effort if they just take and give nothing back. Machiavelli taught, be good where it pays off for you, not for every random person. Next time, just say no. Tell M, nah, I've got my own stuff to do. Don't worry about them not liking you. Let them respect you, instead of using you as their doormat. Second lesson, saying no is your right. Tell me you've done this, haven't you? You say yes to everything just to keep people happy. And what happens? They pile stuff on you like you're a packed mule while you nod and grin. Stop doing that. Machiavelli said mercy's great and all, but if you're handing out yes left and right, you'll end up with zilch. He gave examples of rulers. The ones who were too soft lost their thrones because people saw weakness. Think about it, you keep saying yes to your boss who dumps his work on you. Then he grabs the bonus for himself. Or some relative asks for a loan they never pay back. Say no. Tell M, nope, can't do it. Period. No excuses, no sob stories, just shut the door. Machiavelli would give you a pat on the back and say, now you're thinking straight. Kindness is a tool, not a noose around your neck. Use it smart, not like you're giving it away for free. So you're still here? Good on you means you didn't bail when I started shaking up your rosy little world. We've already tackled 2 lessons from Machiavelli. Kindness without limits is your ticket to getting eaten alive. And saying no isn't a sin, it's your armor. Now the third lesson, so buckle up. Nobody's worth your wasted energy if they don't even appreciate what you do for them. Seriously, how many times have you poured yourself out for people who just spit in your face after? Time to cut that crap out. Come on, you've been there, right? You go all out for someone, a friend, a coworker, even family, and then they act like you're nothing. You're sitting there thinking, why the hell did I even bother? Machiavelli would have told you, I warned you, don't be so damn naive. He wrote in The Prince that people are only grateful until they don't need you anymore. Once that's done, you're trash to them. Stop doing the same old crap every day. Your energy isn't some endless well to splash around for everyone. Think about it, you're always covering for that lazy ass at work, and then they go whining to the boss that you didn't do enough. Or you help a buddy move, and they don't even offer you a coffee as a thanks. Nobody's worth your nerves if they take it for granted. Machiavelli taught that kindness needs to be smart, not cold, not mean, just calculated. Give it to those who deserve it and tell the rest to get lost. Say no, tell M, nah, figure it out yourself. Watch how fast they start respecting your space. Now let's hit you with some examples so you see how this plays out in real life. Picture Sarah, made-up chick, but there's tons like her. She's 40, works in an office, and everyone knows. Sarah, got your back. Coworker forgets a presentation. Sarah's up all night fixing it. Boss dumps a report she's grinding over the weekend. Come on, you've been this Sarah at least once, right? And what's the payoff? No promotion, just more crap piled on her. One day she snaps, says, "No, I'm not doing it, you deal with it." And guess what? At first, people grumbled, but a week later they started pulling their weight, and the boss actually noticed she wasn't just a pushover. Sarah quit being a doormat because she flipped on Machiavelli. Kindness, sure, but not at her expense. Here's a bigger one, you know Oprah Winfrey. She went from nothing to billions, but she said plenty of times that early on, her habit of helping everyone nearly crushed her. She'd take on other people's messes, hand out cash, time, whatever, until she realized they're just using her. Oprah learned to say no, not just no, but no, end of story. Machiavelli would have clapped for her. She didn't turn mean, she got smart. Help those who value it, keep the rest at arm's length. Look at her now, media queen, not someone's errand girl. Another one made up but real as hell. Meet Jake, guy in his 30s. He's got this friend Mike, always broke, always in a jam. Jake bails him out every time, loans him money, lets him borrow the car, stays up late listening to his whining. Tell me you've had this happen, haven't you? You think, he's my buddy, I gotta help. Then Jake finds out Mike's blowing that cash on new clothes, not emergencies. Was it worth it? Jake flipped the Machiavelli switch, said no, and cut the circus off. Mike got mad at first, but then started sorting himself out. Jake stopped feeling like an ATM. Nobody's worth your energy if they just take and give nothing back. Or take a heavier hitter, Tom Hanks. Everyone loves him for being so nice, but he's dropped hints in interviews that Hollywood almost chewed him up for being too soft. Early on, he'd take roles he hated just to not upset directors. Then he got it, no boundaries, and you're toast. He started picking projects smartly, saying no when it mattered, and went from nice guy to legend. Machiavelli would have said, kindness without a brain is weakness. Tom figured it out and came out on top. Stop handing yourself out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You're not a charity. Your energy's gold, not garbage to toss around. Machiavelli taught, be kind, but with a filter. Help the ones who will say thanks with more than just words, with actions. The ones who have gotten comfy riding your back, drop M cold. Next time someone starts moaning and draining you, say no. Tell M, nope, sort it out yourself. Watch how the world shifts. People respect those who know their worth, not the ones who nod along like a bobblehead. So you're still with me? Nice one means you didn't wimp out when I started smashing your little fairy tale. We've already chewed through 3 lessons from Machiavelli. Kindness without limits makes you a sitting duck. Saying no is your strength, and nobody's worth your energy if they don't give a damn about what you do for them. But I'm not letting you off that easy. Let's throw in some more examples so you really get it, and finally stop playing everyone's superhero. Let's start with a made-up one. Picture Emily, she's 25, just started at a coffee shop. She's all smiles, helps everyone, coworkers late, Emily covers, customers yelling, she says sorry even when it's not her fault. Come on, you've been there, right? You've been this Emily at some point, busting your ass early on. And what'd she get? They started dumping shifts on her cause she won't say no. One day she goes, nah, I'm not working Saturday, it's my day off. Manager huffed at first, but then got it. Emily's not messing around. And guess what? They stopped treating her like a doormat. She flipped on Machiavelli. Kindness is cool, but not when they're walking all over you. Stop doing the same crap every day if you're stuck as this Emily. Now a big shot example, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, the Oscar guy with his boats. He said in interviews that early in his career, Hollywood nearly drowned him cause he was too soft. Took roles his agents pushed just to avoid fights, helped everyone out until he realized they're using him like an errand boy. Leo started saying no to projects, to people, to anything dragging him down. And what happened? He's not just an actor now, he's an icon. Machiavelli would have said, kindness without a filter is a ticket to nowhere. Leo got it and now picks who gets his time. Nobody's worth your nerves if they just take without giving back. Here's another fake one, but it'll hit home. Meet Michael, 50, lives in the suburbs. His neighbor Linda's always asking for favors, mow the lawn, walk the dog. Michael, like a sucker, keeps saying, yes, poor thing, she's alone. Tell me you've been this, Michael, haven't you? You've done it too. Then he catches Linda hearing a gardener after telling him she's broke. Michael flips, says, no, Linda, I'm not your free help anymore. She got mad, but he breathed easy. Say no. Tell M no next time someone hangs on you. Machiavelli taught, kindness isn't a duty, it's a choice. Now check Bay and say, this queen's not just a singer, she's a survival machine. She said how early on, trying to please everyone nearly broke her. Managers, producers, friends, they all pulled pieces out of her. Until she went, enough, I decide who I help. Beyoncé learned to filter people, and now she's not just a star, she's royalty who knows her worth. Machiavelli would have shaken her hand. Smart kindness is power. Stop handing yourself out like she stopped. Let's dig deeper. Imagine Claire, mom of 3, 45. Her family's used to her always saying, yes, dinner, cleaning, homework, help, all on her. Come on, you've been there, right? You've been this Claire, carrying everything. One day she says, nope, I'm resting today, you do it. Kids whined, husband grumbled, but then they figured out how to fry an egg. Claire quit being their maid, cause she got it. Nobody's worth her energy if they don't see she's human too. Say no next time they start piling it on. Conclusion. So here's what this whole thing was about. You watched this video to figure out, your goodness isn't always some shiny gift. Sometimes it's a dark hole sucking you dry while you try to make everyone happy. Machiavelli gave us 3 lessons. Don't be an open target, learn to say no, and don't waste yourself on people who don't deserve it. We went through Sarah ditching the office grunt work, Oprah picking herself first, Jake dropping his leech buddy, Tom Hanks turning legend with boundaries, Emily claiming her weekends, Leo cutting the dead weight, Michael shaking off his neighbor, Beyoncé owning her worth, and Claire taking her life back. Tell me you've had it happen, haven't you? You've burned yourself out for people who didn't even remember your name after. Stop it. This video's your kick in the pants to start living smart. Kindness isn't weakness, it's a tool. Use it where it gets you something back, respect, gratitude, strength. The ones who just see you as convenient, kick M to the curb, say no today. Tell M, nope, I'm not your doormat. Watch how the world starts spinning different. Thanks for sticking it out to the end. You're badass for handling my truth grinder. If this video shook you up even a little, subscribe to Inner Citadel. We'll keep breaking down how not to be a sucker in this world. And toss this video to your friends or family. Let M wake up too. Nobody's worth your energy if they don't value it. Catch you next time.